The ability to generate software is no longer a scarce resource. Teams now dictate logic to agents that build, iterate, and expand features autonomously. This chart maps the reality of that shift. The x-axis is time, and the y-axis is volume. This steep exponential line represents AI code generation capacity. Down here is the second variable, human review bandwidth, which is completely static. The widening void between machine generation and human comprehension creates a state of distrust without bandwidth. On an engineering floor, this translates to massive bottlenecks. You can prompt an agent to write thousands of lines of logic, but a human still has to sit down, read it, and accept the risk of shipping it to production. Adoption moves faster than corporate policy. Organizations are attempting to establish governance, but the volume of generated code instantly overwhelms their capacity to audit it. Because generation outpaces comprehension, the primary engineering bottleneck is no longer building features. The bottleneck is safely verifying them. Engineers are aware of this dynamic. The resulting culture on the floor is one of deep caution. This data visualization illustrates a recent Sonar survey of software developers. Look at the overwhelming majority. 96% of developers actively express skepticism toward AI-generated output. But this second chart reveals the behavioral reality. Despite near-universal distrust, only about 50% of those same developers actually verify AI code before committing it. Developers are merging code they don't fully trust, not out of negligence, but because they lack the physical time to read the sheer volume of output their agents produce. Historically, teams maintained clean repositories so other humans could read the code. Today, a clean codebase exists primarily to lower token counts and minimize the cost of an AI agent having to revisit messy architecture. Making code generation cheaper does not automatically make review cheaper or faster. This dynamic creates a dangerous production environment. The pressure to maintain velocity overrides the engineer's instinct for safety, prioritizing output over strict validation. To fix this, we must look at how agents scale. We started by treating the model strictly as a single-turn autocomplete tool. The first stage was harness engineering. We wrapped the model in a structure containing context, the file system, Git, and specific tools. That harness takes raw intelligence and turns it into a task that you can formally delegate. The next stage moved beyond a single run. We entered the phase of loop engineering. Instead of prompting once, systems were designed to operate in a continuous cycle of prompting, checking, remembering, and deciding what happens next. That specific cycle is the moment an AI agent transitions from being a tool you use to infrastructure that runs in the background. This scaling logic leads directly to the software factory. Modern deployment doesn't rely on one isolated cycle. It requires hundreds of these loops operating and spinning simultaneously across a codebase. Managing this kind of scale requires rigorous systems engineering. Prompting the model is trivial. Controlling the factory is the actual work. When teams deploy these factories without strict structural boundaries, they expose themselves to severe systemic risks. The first failure mode is mapped here. As codebase size rises rapidly, human system comprehension drops. This is cognitive debt. Agents are now capable of executing long-horizon tasks that span hours or days. When an automated workstream lasts that long, the human reviewer easily loses the thread of the architecture. A build can pass every automated test and merge successfully, leaving the engineering team entirely unable to explain the mechanics of their own production environment. The second failure mode is cognitive surrender. Look at this bar chart showing data from a recent Wharton study on borrowed confidence. When an AI generated an incorrect answer, 73% of users actually felt more confident in that wrong answer. Healthy delegation means demanding evidence from the system so you can judge it. Surrender means adopting the AI's output as your own before you have formed a single opinion. The final failure mode is the orchestration tax. This visualization shows the false assumption that adding more agents directly increases output. Instead, the central human node becomes completely overwhelmed. Every new automated loop you spin up creates a heavy tax on your attention. You suddenly have to route, merge, and integrate an avalanche of concurrent tasks. Machine execution runs in parallel. Human cognitive bandwidth does not. Without intentional boundaries, adding more AI to your system actively degrades your team's competence and control over the product. To survive the software factory, teams must architect their attention with the same rigor they apply to their codebase. This topological model establishes strict boundaries for agentic scaling. We start at the center with the automated inner loop. It handles specific functions: investigating, implementing, testing, and reporting. Surrounding that execution is the human-owned system boundary, mapped here as the outer loop. The outer loop is reserved for non-delegatable functions. Here, humans decide what gets built, verify quality, approve changes, and own the risk. The interface between the automated inner loop and the human outer loop is not a blind merge. The interface is evidence. The agent must return concrete proof of its work. That means clear diffs, detailed system logs, deep rationale traces, and trajectory maps that explain exactly how it reached its conclusion. An agent can follow your runbook perfectly, but when the system goes down, it cannot inherit the consequences. Production failures require a human owner. This architectural shift answers the economic anxiety currently running through the industry. We can definitively map which skills will retain value over time. This hierarchy illustrates decaying alpha. The bottom 3 rungs, executing, diagnosing, and proposing, are losing their edge. Generation speed is no longer a moat. Frontier models will inevitably consume these tasks. At the top is the engineer's highest leverage skill: discernment and risk acceptance. High agency does not mean typing every line of code yourself. It means operating as a continuous judge, deciding exactly which automated paths are safe enough to carry your signature. This establishes a definitive, non-negotiable operational rule for the software factory: explain it or don't ship it. You don't have to read every single line of generated syntax, but you must understand the system's architecture well enough to defend it when it inevitably breaks. AI automation drastically lowers the barrier to entry for building software, but by accelerating the volume of code we produce, it dramatically raises the ceiling for engineering rigor, judgment, and answerability.